Namaste, my dear loving students. Namaste to you all. As usual, today I am going to teach you social study of class 9. Me, Moti Prasad Paudel from Joint School Family, and today I am going to teach you about the topic peace and order. Today is the 25th day and unit 5.11. So as usual, before going to start this lesson, I want to clear the meaning of peace and order. So first of all, let us understand what is the meaning of peace and order. Generally, peace related means what? Peace means it is a fearless environment. It is a fearless environment in the society. It is the fearless environment in the world. Clear? And the main thing, when there is peace, certainly, definitely, 100% there will be a development. If there is no peace and order, development is very less chance. So my dear student, now I am going to start this lesson. So meaning, fearless environment in which every individual can enjoy his or her fundamental right guaranteed by the existing law, that is called peace and order. Clear? From this meaning also, from this definition also, what we can say, fearless environment in which every individual they can enjoy his or her fundamental right guaranteed by the constitution of our country, or we can say the existing law of our country. So generally it should be maintained in all the section of the society. Peace should be maintained in all the section of the society. We must committed to solving any sort of debating matter. Whatever, if there will be any conflict, it will come. If any conflict will come, it will some problem will arise. We have to solve by negotiation, by dialogue, or we can say by the peaceful talk. We can take the example of our country. Since from 2052, first Fagun, Maoists, they started their civil war. After 2052 to 2062, within this 10 years, so many people they have died, they have killed. At last what happened? There is a peaceful talk between Maoist and government. Clear? Now in our country, if you will say, there is peace and order. Previously what happened during this civil war? We are very fear, we are afraid. So my dear student, we must start it from individual level. Then the hope of world peace can be maintained. So what happened? What we can say from our individual side? We have to start. We have to aware the people. We have to say about the advantage of the peace. We can see the example of many countries in the Africa continent. Some of the country, Bosnia, clear, Zaire, Sudan. Some of this country, why they are not developing? Because there is civil war. The people of that country involved in war. That is why such type of country, they are lagging far behind in the development. So dear student, personal and social security means freedom to every individual for the adoption of any occupation or business and utilization of his or her private and public property without any obstacle. We can see here, if there will be peace in the society, it can be developed. We can utilize our society, we can utilize our property, public property also we can utilize. So effective implementation of the existing law and influencing role of civil society, they can also ensure the personal and the social security. Clear? So this is about peace and order. Now at least what we can understand, that peace and order, it is the fearless environment where we can live a very peace life. Our life, there should be very peace. Now come to what are the measures to maintain peace and order in the society or in the country. Some measures are also there. What are the measures are there to maintain peace and order? First of all, unhindered use of fundamental rights should be guaranteed to the people. Unhindered, those who are hindered, unhindered use of fundamental rights should be guaranteed. There should be fair distribution of means and resources. Equitable social environment should be maintained. Cultural of mutual understanding should be developed. Social justice and inclusiveness should be ensured. Social justice and inclusiveness should be ensured. What are the law? It is made by the state. The laws which are made by the state should be effectively implemented. So these are some of the points how to maintain peace and order in the society. And we are also saying that school is a zone of peace. Clear? Definitely. School is the place where the children from the diverse background, they assemble with the objective of getting socialized and developing life skill. So school must have child resource friendly environment. A child cultivate good manners and social behavior at school. He or she develop skill in the field of his or her interest that guidelines his or her future career. Means in school, if a child enters there, a child can peacefully read there without any disturbance. He must be able to take his or her interest, which subject he will take, or we can say that future career. He can build his future career. Clear? So to create a favorable educational environment at school, Nepal government, concerned organization, political parties, civil society, school management committee, guardians, teachers, students should identify the problem. What are the problem of peace in the society or in the school? Clear? Identify the problem and exert collectively effort for their solution. So my dear student, the problem can be seen in the educational sector are, what we can see? Regular political strike. Clear? Regular strike by the different political parties. After that, conduction of non-educational program in the school compound. Conduction of non-educational program in the school compound. For example, meetings and other. Clear? Sometime what happen, political party, they are gathering there. They are doing some of the their convention. So, such type of program. Involvement of teaching staff and student in the politics. As we have seen, most of the teachers and students, they are engaged in the different political party. So, this also hamper school as a zone of peace. Clear, my dear student? So, child kidnapping, chanda, do you know, donation, physical and mental torture, bullying, sexual harassment at the school. So, these are some of the problems which are seen in the educational sector. We have to root out such type of problem. We have to root out. So, such type of problem, it is not good for our school. Nepal government also declare school as a zone of peace on 1st Jan 2063 BS. Now, we all are support this declaration to get it successfully implemented. The following measure, it can be fruitful in maintaining peace and order in the school. So, there are certain measures which can bring fruitful to maintain peace and order in the school. First of all, inclusion of the peace and order in the school curriculum, skilled, competent, friendly and accountable teachers, discouraging environment for torturing, bullying, sexual harassment, etc. Involvement of the children in creative and constructive work, keeping school away from the different political activity. We have to keep to the school far from political party. When there will be the political party and other will be there, really school will be disturbed. Clear? So, my dear student, so these are some of the things which I have taught you about peace and order. About the meaning of peace and order, I think you have understood. Then I have told you what are the measures to maintain peace and order. After that, school is a zone of peace. Then what are the problems seen in the educational sector, and after that what are the measures we can take to maintain peace and order in the school. So, my dear student, hope you understood this topic. Thank you. Namaste.